a alleyway.
In probably, what, like 5 minutes?
Probably about that. The alleyway is about 100 feet, and it's probably about 10 feet, 10 to 20, 10 to 15 feet wide, and about 100 feet long. And it comes to a wall with a bunch of vines on it. Do you have any type of decent perception?
Yes, he does.
You might want to roll some kind of decent perception.
He's all eyes.
It's all eyes.
On you.
What the?
I need to learn to not click on send.
See, I didn't hear that.
Demonetized!
Oh my god!
I didn't hear that at all.
Shoot one for the blooper bill.
I'm sorry.
Hold
Someone
on.
sent me something and it was a link. And it's
I need a
They
moment.
never sent me links before.
I need a moment after that.
I feel like I'm missing.
What did you click on? What? What the fuck did you click on?
Jace,
You don't want
James,
to know.
be thankful you didn't hear that.
I feel like I'm missing some. You know what?
You'll see in the video.
Here.
Yep, I'll wait in the bloopers.
Wait. Yay! I've been doing the 30 minutes, starting and stopping. There's gonna be a guaranteed fact of having that. That was perfectly timed, by the way. When I'm like, all eyes on you, and then, I'm just like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, sure.
Well, add
I
one
gotta
thing to
step
the
away
list of
for
things
1
I'll
second.
never live down.
I had to step away for a moment.
Session over, guys. Everyone's morally dead.
Also, I'd like to state, Leo didn't pay attention to when I said Nicholas was going for a walk.
He's doing what now?
He's gone.
So, does Nicholas want to keep his bait and tackle? I don't think he's going running off.
He's not running off, he's legitimately taking a walk around the kingdom. Like that was like the cast, you know, the...
What's gonna
Yeah,
happen? He's gonna
Lyra's
get
hunting
taken by a vampire? No, that's unlikely.
Lyra is hunting him down.
Unless Lyra's been sleeping as a kitsune a lot more, he's wearing his cloak.
Yeah, okay. Never mind then. He's still being surveyed then.
Unless you want to get rid of that, because that's what he was wearing when he got, you know...
And we'll put a magnificent mansion in that bad boy one day.
So a hammock.
A hammock. Yes. Son of a bitch.
I'm back now.
Are you good, dog?
Yeah, no, I had to get some water and like and step away.
Yeah, I understand, Doc. You got very turned on by that.
So, curiosity, how are the bunnies doing on the setting up the new farm area?
How did that glance over everyone's heads?
I didn't completely clear my mind then. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm done now. Continue, everyone.
Are we
I was
gonna
asking
start
how
start
So,
recording
Lark,
again,
go ahead
or-
and give me that perception check.
Okay, will do. So Larkin focuses his vision on this wall. He's blind.
Yep, nope. The walls are A-okay. This alleyway is just a mundane alleyway. There is nothing to be worried about.
It's only wall. Why you have to be mad?
It is only wall. So is he walking to the end of the alleyway or
Yeah.
running to the end of the alleyway?
Well, he's just walking in. He doesn't have to run everywhere. He
Does he
looks down
want
the
to?
alleyway though, and it's like, damn, babe ghosted me.
Can you even fit down this alleyway?
That's a really good question.
Barely.
Barely.
He's like sidestepping through.
Yeah. So are you going all the way down?
He's
Yep.
going all the way.
So give me a perception check. As you just look at the wall. Don't roll a 1. That'd be bad. Hey, perfect. You see a skull
Be right back.
embedded in the wall.
That's some freaky deaky shit.
And the skull's jaws move slightly, and you hear, "I'll be at the door in a minute."
So, are you
Okay.
you're letting him in there?
Against her better judgment, yeah, he said he wasn't gonna break anything, so trusting Jackson. Trusting.
Why do I feel like Netflix and chill was actually first invented by Larkin from his encounters with Rebecca?
Hey, babe, you want to science and chill?
Science and chill.
Oh my god!
You know,
You know, I know a lot about biology.
well then, I don't think Larkin would like where that path leads him.
Oh my god!
But if you actually do say that, I mean, we can let that one play out.
But it'll be all based on what you say.
So after about 20 minutes or so, the wall kind of sinks into the ground. And Rebecca is just standing inside of a dark store. Storefront, it looks like. There are hundreds of breakable objects lining the wall and the shelves.
Hundreds
Larkin
of
will
breakable
be super
objects.
careful. And by being super careful, I mean he will actually concentrate on making himself smaller.
Yeah, 'cause Larkin's not... A large or huge Larkin will not fit in this building.
He'll bring himself down to medium-sized. He'll also leave his bag outside, since it weighs too much for him.
Alright. She sees you put your bag down. She says, "Don't worry about the bag. I don't think anyone will take it, and if they do, I know where they'll be."
Man, if somebody can take that bag, they can surely lift, bro.
Bro? She kind of looks at you questioningly. Not the fact that you called her bro, like, what does that mean?
Well, a bro is a bro.
She kind of gives you a dumbfounded look. You can't define something with that something.
Well, to put it simply, a bro is somebody who has your back. They're there for you, bro.
So
But you're not a bro, you're a babe. Babes and bros are different.
What if I eat my shorts? This is gonna kill me.
she looks at you. Really? What's the difference?
Well, a bro is male, where a babe is female.
So the difference is gender pronouns and identification.
You got it, babe.
She nods.
Oh god, this is where we get SCP.
And she'll just walk into the lab. Please try to avoid breaking. She points to several vials on a very particular shelf. Please do not break those. They are vaporous poisons. I would hate to have to carry you back out.
I need to
We
point.
should be fine for the next couple of hours. Autumn said she was going on a long walk, so you should be
Cool,
fine for the next 4 or 5 hours. I'm sure she'll let me know when she's on her way back.
That's perfect, babe. I only need an hour.
4.
Oh, so yeah, I brought you these. He pulls out some very wrinkled flowers.
That's what happens when you run 1,000 feet of fucking round.
I just thought of something in the recording. It stopped right when Larkin was about to speak, so I don't even think the recording's like listening to him.
Knowledge, nature. 21 knowledge, nature. Anything special about these flowers?
Well, one of these flowers is called a black orchid. It's the
Okay.
only flower that's actually still non-wrinkled. The black orchid is actually not from the kingdom's area. It's a flower from a different land. That, Larkin brought with him, with one of the babes he brought. It does look quite strange to you. It does look, it may have some special properties.
She pulls out she drops all the others, takes out a chemical analyzer and analyzes the one.
Oh, I see you take interest in that one. It's as beautiful as you are, babe.
She looks at her device as she uses the analyzer to figure out the chemical makeup of the flower. She just glances up at you and says, "Thank you," and continues pressing buttons on the chemical analyzer.
He kind of does a little fist pump.
And what you want me to roll, Jackson? You want to knowledge nature?
Nature for this.
I have alchemy.
Be knowledge nature if you're just looking at grants trying to figure out what it is.
All right.
If you want to actually see if there's any properties, I think that goes towards alchemy.
Yeah, she wants to. She
But
wants to
that's not
identify.
something that you can just. That's actually like you get in an alchemy lab and
Yes. No.
doing,
Oh
experimentation.
no. This is what the chemicalizer does. I have a specific device for doing this. The chemicalizer is a handheld unit with an extendable wand tipped for sampling, with a sampling nozzle. It grants a +5 competence bonus to all craft alchemy checks or knowledge engineering checks used to identify an unknown pharmaceutical, chemical, poison, or substance. So she is just testing this. And so that's a +5 to that, so that's a 23. Add 8 to this if it's a poison.
Is that your alchemy?
Yep, that is her alchemy.
Oh, it's Autumn has the higher bonus.
Autumn has a 58.
Well, it is to a degree poisonous.
Alright, so that is a 36.
From what you can see, the black orchid introduces a slow working toxin. One, apart from being used, what seems to it's a stimulus. for causing the blood to pump. It also seems to paralyze its victim over time. It'd be really quite useful as a male enhancement drug.
She looks at the flower, looking at Larkin. Where did you find this? And where
Yes,
can I get more?
I found it in the town that I came from. About 140 miles away.
Roundabout, yeah.
If you want, I can take you there.
Unfortunately, I cannot leave the lab right now. Cannot leave until Autumn gets back. And she may want to do that herself. And she kind of just says that, just in a kind of blank, emotionless way. She's not mad or sad in any way. She's just straight into the point.
Well,
So,
babe, you said she'd be back in, what, like 4 hours?
Roughly.
I can get you there and back in time. She wouldn't even know.
She just looks at you and says she probably would.
Damn, parent blocked.
Parent blocked? Blocked from what?
Oh, nothing, babe. Don't gotta worry about it.
Okay. So, what did you want to talk to me about? You said you had some information for me?
Oh, right, you wanted to know about a lab?
She nods. Did you find a production lab?
Oh, I don't know production, but some wicked science stuff would go on in there.
Where would that be?
Make me a memory check, Larkin.
What is
When
that?
you said wicked
Wisdom?
science stuff, I thought Adventure Time.
Come on, grab your friends.
Is that wisdom? He doesn't have
Yeah.
auto hypnosis.
That'd be wisdom. You should maybe try to figure out if you can even get to that, Doc.
Yep.
Oh, even Nicholas has got auto hypnosis.
So, it's where?
Wow.
Okay.
Seriously, tell me where it's at.
Production lab. Oh, you know what that is.
Oh,
would
right,
be
I
in
can
the-
totally
That
take
would
you
be
there.
in the dungeon.
Yep.
It's a hidden place in the dungeon.
Here in the kingdom?
Yeah.
Kind of looks around for a moment. I
I
can
fucking love that drawback.
get away with leaving for a couple of minutes. We find the lab. I'm sure she won't be mad if she finds out. Can you take me there?
Sure thing. Hop on. He'll hold his arms out.
She'll look at your arms and says, "One moment, I just have to lock up."
Sure thing, babe.
She steps outside. Do you follow her out?
Yes.
She pushes a 30 brick combination on the wall. And then she nods and says, "You have about 30 minutes. Is that enough time?"
Can get you there in a minute.
And she'll kind of climb onto your back, I guess.
He will lift up his backpack and become huge-sized.
Alright.
And he will sprint to the dungeon. Terrible thing about this is he's convinced that it's in the dungeon.
I'm just like, I could believe it, but I also can't believe it.
So he sprints off to the dungeon.
Do you take her with you?
He carried her there. Going Sonic fast. I can't tell if that's him dying inside or him just laughing so
Probably a
hard.
little bit of both. Probably a little bit of both.
Is there even a dungeon?
So, how's Larkin's date going?
As good as you think.
This is too good.
What happens when an idiot and an incredibly trusting person...
Oh my god, they're about to meet in fucking heaven.
About you, what?
When you get to the dungeon, there's someone in the dungeon already.
Okay.
You see Tezra's half sister there
Okay.
in one
Christmas
of the cells.
scores. Who has the higher Christmas score?
You do.
Oh no shit.
Oh wow, her and the other babe.
Yeah.
Probably her.
Larkin sets you down and runs over to the cage.
Okay. Just stands there waiting for you to show her to the production lab.
Yeah, it's around here somewhere.
All over.
So, how you doing, babe?
She just turns on
She ignores you.
She turns on the visor. She turns on her visor and begins searching the dungeon for a production lab.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Why? Why is this a thing?
Knowledge local on the person in the cage.
That would be the old royal enforcer.
Hey, babe, I'm talking to you.
Are you here to let me go? I'm one of Nicholas's wives. You have to let me out. Lyra put me in here.
Where she belongs.
Wait, before you say anything, everyone that's watching this is either the moment where Laskovich has made the best decision or the worst. There is no middle ground. Post in the comments before this goes on.
So what are you gonna do, Larkin? One of Nicholas's babes is in there. You can roll sense motive if you choose to. And for all visual notice, this is the babe he's talking to.
You know what's sad? I actually have that in my inspiration folder for D&D characters.
So, Doc? Larkin? Have we lost Doc?
No idea. Doc. Doc, you're making editing stressful. I feel like his roommate just walked in his room and was like, hey, let's have a conversation.
So, Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
does she find that production lab?
So, what she finds is there is another room behind one of the walls of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be locked, though, kept hidden, if you would wish to try and go through.
What type of lock?
It's a simple lock, but
Alright, I'm back again.
Does the door unlock?
yes, it does.
Okay.
And before it's a sex dungeon.
She unlocks the door and continues searching for her production lab.
Alright, as you go in, you are female, yes?
Yes.
Make me a reflex saving throw.
Okay. Is this against traps or poison?
Traps.
Oh no. I can't even say that on YouTube, damn it.
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca,
Mm-hmm.
you find yourself now in a stockade. As a pair of mechanical arms grabs a hold of you.
Wait, you said mechanical?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a completely different reaction then.
Mm-hmm.
So they're mechanical arms, right?
Yes.
What are they attached to?
They are attached to... It's actually the ceiling.
If they've already made the reflex save, do they really get a chance to do something different?
It's
Happened to
mechanical.
me.
Is it a mechanical thing?
It is mechanical, yes.
Oh yeah, she didn't mind being a stockade. She can get out of this.
As you now find yourself, as the, as it weights itself to the ground, it becomes a stockade.
Neat.
You also now feel like you don't have magic.
She is a acknowledges that doesn't matter to her. So, it's a stockade, right?
Yes.
And is it mechanical?
You realize your hands are bound in a position that makes it harder for you to do stuff, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It is mechanical, but it's not a robotic mechanical.
Okay. So she is going to.
It's not like the gearmen who are robotic.
Yep. Nope. So she's just wearing a breastplate. So she's just looking around, kind of, assuming it's going to take her to the production lab. She's like,
Okay, after 30 seconds of you not trying to escape.
She's just humming to herself as if she's expecting to transport her to the production lab.
You are transported, but not to the production lab. You are transported into a new room. As you're now in Nicholas's bedroom.
What?
No, no,
Does he
she
even-
didn't
does Larkin-
find that.
She's gonna look around.
And one notable thing. During the trip, which seems almost like instantaneous, you don't have any of your clothing.
My armor
your
can't be
gear.
removed from my body
Oh, why not?
because it's not nanotech. It is. It's smart armor. It adapts. So
Is it immune to
kind of-
magical effects of removal?
I don't think it can be removed by magic because it can be fused to my body.
Then you have no skin.
I'm sure smart armor can be removed by.
Don't think it'd be moved very easily. Because I believe it is.
It's called smart armor, right?
Yep.
Doesn't
Yeah,
fuse to your
it's-
body. It mends to match your body in whatever
Yep.
way, shape, and form. So it's technically not fused to you.
Nope, it's not fused. It's just magnetic. Okay, so it's magnetic.
So, while active, the smart armor resembles a breastplate of adamantine scale, which is placed along the metal armor with glory, except the aesthetically design. When activated, the action of smart armor exposes to cover the wearer's legs and limbs. The magnet generates a hard, power even form. Yeah, it says it. So yes, it can be removed.
Okay.
In other news, Larkin is Johnny Bravo.
How is it being magically removed if there's no magic?
No magic on you.
No magic on you.
Oh, there was
magic
never
is-
magic on me.
Essentially, the stockade makes it so you can't use magic to escape. Right? It's
Is it just use magic that I can't escape?
It shuts down
This
your
is-
personal magic, not magic from outside of
Yeah.
you.
this is something Lyra would have fucking hated.
This is something that would probably kill Lyra.
It's why the king never used it on her. As you're now in Nicholas's room, the king's room, with none of your gear or clothing, and you're pretty sure you feel like you're attached to the bed.
She just goes to sleep.
Alright then.
You will, even by your own rules, Lyra will try to kill this woman when she sees her.
Maybe.
That's one aspect about the king's room that no one actually got to check.
Until now.
The delivery service.
So
Kira
she's
K knew
just-
about it.
So she's just on the bed now?
You're on the bed, like practically just like bound up like a nice little package.
Anything else?
No, that's about it. You're just on the bed.
So...
You can try to escape if you wish.
Okay, she's just going to,
Because
where are they
no
made
one-
out of?
Your bindings
Mm-hmm.
made out of silk, spider silk. To be specific.
Neat.
This is the king's shit. He was very tedious.
Wait, is there even a bed?
No, that got destroyed, remember?
There's a new bed now.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, what?
Well, Larkin will give up on Tezran.
No, she responded to you, Doc.
Oh, she did?
You'll be able to hear it in the recording later. No, she basically told you that are you here to let me go? I'm Nicholas's wife. Lyra locked me in here. Then I said you can make a sense motor check if you wish.
You know, sense motive. It's not the dumbest tool in the shed.
You sense something's up, but I mean, she's a babe.
Ah, man, totally another one claimed by Nicholas.
Are you going to let me out of here so I can go back to my husband?
I got you, babe. Don't you worry.
You let her out?
Is there keys nearby?
Yeah.
Okay, who used the keys?
As you open the door, she thanks you and proceeds to leave the room.
And wait up, babe, where you going?
I'm going to find my husband.
Ah,
So-
cool.
I could wait for him in the bedroom.
Sure, why not, babe? I can keep you some company.
It says at this moment is when Nicholas returns from his walk.
You said the bindings are made out of silk?
Yes, spider silk.
Oh. Yeah, she's just gonna tear that then.
The DC thigh is a...
What's the break DC of spider silk?
Spider silk rope. It's the good shit. No, it's 25 for the DC.
That's the DC to break it?
Yeah.
She'll just, You said
Though
that it...
the bed is extremely comfortable if you chose to sleep.
Yeah, she needs to find her stuff.
Yeah, the stuff that you can't really replace.
Yeah. That stuff is kind of important. So she's gonna freeze the silk.
You're going
How?
to freeze it.
Mm-hmm.
How?
And how are you freezing it?
Spending 1 point from her arcane pool.
You realize she can't do any of that, right?
And he said it wasn't affected by the anti-magic. He said it was just rope now.
Yeah, she's out the stockade.
It's 11 cold damage to the rope.
Okay, you ice the rope on one of your limbs.
Okay. And then she's just going to. She's going to use that arm to just untie the other rope.
While you untie the rope, Nicholas does return to the room. Larkin, you're not too far behind the Teslan.
Yeah, he's keeping pace with Tezra.
So, Rebecca, the door does open. So
Okay.
you're in.
She's just going to continue untying herself.
Excuse me, what are you doing in here?
Looking
You
for a
see
production
is-
lab.
You see Nicholas's eyes are kind of like turned away.
He says, looking for a production lab?
And why are you naked then?
I don't know. And at the word naked, Lyra kind of perks up.
I said,
And come crawl. Well, she's gonna wake up first, and then she's gonna come. She's gonna repeat the word naked to Nick, and then say, "Who the fuck is naked?" And then crawl from up underneath his cloak. While Rebecca is shamelessly just sitting on the bed, not really covering herself up at all. And she'll just stand up and say, Larkin was showing me to the production lab, and this is where that location took me. Don't know where it put my clothes. She kind of just looks over herself. Kind of need my clothes back, but I can show you where it is. As she begins walking out of Nicholas's room, while naked, back to the dungeon. I'll show you.
Nicholas follows out to find out what the hell's going on. Larkin, as you and Tezran get to where the room is, you just see a naked Rebecca walking towards you.
First thing, so Larkin will pull out his compass and look at it while following Tezran.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you get the ping.
Okay. Do I see Nicholas?
You see Nicholas come out of the room a moment later after Rebecca. Yeah, you see Nicholas, but yeah, you mainly see Rebecca.
Hey, bro, I found... Turns around.
Larkin, did you do something?
Starts walking towards Rebecca.
Rebecca just looks at Larkin. Thought I think I found the production lab, but I don't.
It's
I guess I didn't check his.
the production lab isn't in my father's, now my bedroom.
Huh.
The
So
production
she's
lab
going
would be
to-
one of Corvus's things, not
She's going to continue guiding Nicholas into that room again.
As soon as Tezran sees Nicholas, she immediately
And the second Lyra sees Tezran,
grabs Nicholas.
she immediately.
and proceeds to start ravagely kissing him.
Whoa. Way to
And
go,
she
Nicholas.
proceeds to get cock blocked as Lyra, as an immediate action, puts crystals in front of Nicholas's lips.
Oh, whoa. Wife aggro on Audi 500.
Does your character remember he's the royal enforcer?
Probably not.
Because if so, he needs to do something
He
about that.
should have said his position was the royal bro forcer.
I didn't have enough time, he was sprinting away.
First of all, bitch, Nicholas belongs to me, and who the fuck let you out of your cage?
I was let out of the cage by someone who understands that I and Nicholas are together.
The fuck you aren't. You need to take your ass back and put yourself right back in that cage before I put you in it myself.
Hey, Jace. How clearly does Lyra remember that Laskovich said that the man that just did this should be the enforcer?
Wait, is Laskovich here?
No, he's not. He's nowhere near here.
I was about to say.
I'm nowhere near there. I'm just fixing shit on vehicles. Like, fuck this shit.
So, yeah, she tells Tezrin to get back in her cage before she's put back in her cage.
Well, dominations have ended on her.
I know my domination ended on her. It doesn't make me not tell her to get back in her cage.
Meanwhile, Nicholas has got a mouthful of crystal.
Say again?
Meanwhile, Nicholas has got a mouthful of crystal.
Yeah, she can keep kissing the crystal. She's not kissing Nicholas.
Well, the thing is, she's got, you're stopping him kissing Nicholas, but she's got a hold of Nicholas.
There
She
goes the
grappled
wall.
him.
She's what?
She grappled him.
Okay, so she is going to put her hand out in front of Tezrin and tell her if she wants to continue drawing breath in this kingdom, she will let Nicholas go. And she begins counting down from 6.
Whoa, whoa. No aggro.
Tezrin
5.
just goes then. Well, Nicholas, since your pet is being disruptive, you know where I will be if you want to continue the training we're going to be doing.
In your cage.
She will just start turning and start walking away.
Is she walking towards her cage?
She's walking past Larkin, who's a big kind of target for her to be using as a shield.
Is she walking back towards the dungeon, though?
She has to turn a corner. At that point, you won't see her. As far as you know, she's going to the dungeon.
Lyra's going to follow. Make sure that bitch went into the dungeon. And
Yeah,
get back
so-
in her cage.
I think that's a good one.
And Rebecca, still naked, is telling Nicholas to follow. She's going to show her.
He is following her, but he's not looking at her because it's not. He offers her his cloak.
So why is Lyra not worried about the naked woman being leading Nicholas around?
Because she's not raping Nicholas.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Priority targeting.
Yeah, I gotta say he is correct on there.
She's not raping Nicholas.
And walking
Well,
away
she's naked
and
around
completely
Nicholas.
She's
unaware.
not touching Nicholas. She's not
Also, her
trying to
charisma
kiss
score
Nicholas.
isn't a threat.
Yeah, she's
Her
like,
charisma
Oh
score
god, what
is
is
less
her
than
charisma score?
a 17.
Ah,
"Ew."
She's
Okay,
less
never
than
mind.
half of Lyra's charisma. So all three of these things combined, not a threat.
Wait. She's actually less attractive than Laskovich.
So in
But
all
I mean, she's got that flexibility though.
That is true. That is true.
in all those departments, she is not currently a threat to Lyra.
That moment when the male rabbit is more attractive.
So that said, she is going to say, "So, Larkin, we walk down here. Larkin
Does she take
started
the cloak off Nicholas because he's giving her some decency?
No,
He's like,
She's-
put this on for now, so until you get
Why?
your clothes.
Oh, yeah, about my clothes. I kind of need them back. I don't know where they went. I was wearing
If-
them for a moment.
If this is what my... If you've gone where I thought